Hey guys, so I wanted to have a real heart to heart talk with you guys because I've been asked this a few times recently. I thought that I would also address it here because I'm sure that some of you have the same question. So, what I want to talk about is whether or not I'm concerned about not losing weight or gaining weight since I am now in a wheelchair and unable to exercise really half of my body. Um, I just want to let you know that I recently had my 6-month post-op appointment with the bariatric surgeons group. So I met with the dietitian, the exercise physiologist, and then one of the physician assistants that works at my bariatric surgeon group. And I don't have any other appointments with them until June. I have lost a significant amount of weight so far. I don't have the exact numbers in front of me right now. Otherwise, I would tell you exactly how much weight. I do think it is a valid concern that since I'm not able to exercise currently as much as I would like to, or as much as I should be able to, um, I think it's a valid concern about potential weight gain. But as of right now, I have not gained any of the weight back that I've lost. I have been kind of stuck because I feel like now is the time when your weight loss or continued weight loss kind of depends on your activity levels, but there's nothing that I can do about, what is going on. I'm pretty much paralyzed on the right side. I am starting to get a little bit of function back, and I've talked about that in other videos, but there's only so much that I can do, and I can't make my body do things that it can't. I can only sit here and deal with the things that I'm able to control, and I'm not able to control most of the right side of my body right now. So I have to just accept that fact, continue to work my ass off in occupational and physical therapy, and hope that my function comes back enough so that I can walk on my treadmill, I can exercise, I can do exercise videos and things like that. As of right now, I just can't. And so, I've had to really accept that fact, continue to work really hard on not eating things that are going to throw me off track and stuff like that. So I just think it's important to know that, I'm still trying. I still have my goal weight that I want to get to, which is 130 pounds. I'm about 40 pounds away from that right now, give or take a couple of pounds. So I don't feel like I'm super far from my end goal, but I do think it is a very valid concern because obviously depending on a wheelchair full time to get you around is not ideal when you're trying to lose weight, because all I really do all day long is sit, except for the days where I have occupational therapy and physical therapy. Obviously, I'm not just sitting with that. The exercise physiologist did tell me to do some exercises with my left side of my body, whether that is with just the arm or the arm and the leg. It's still activity, it still counts. It's just trying to find a good balance, obviously, is hard because there's so much that I can't do with the right side. I have pretty good balance. I mean, sitting in my wheelchair, I have pretty good balance. So there are some seated exercises that I can do at least halfway. Obviously, I can't do certain things because things that depend on this side of my body to work, I can't really do those things, but I am concerned. I think right now the biggest thing is I don't want to go back to where I was weight-wise, and I am scared that that's going to happen because, I have noticed that I have not been really losing much weight lately. And I think part of that is because I'm not able to be as physically active as I would like to be or as physically active as I need to be in order to continue in that downward slope. When I had my 6-month post-op appointment with everybody from my surgeon's group, it was very good, or felt very good, to hear them say that I was on track and doing well and right around the range that they had planned for me to be or hoped that I would be at this time post-op. So that made me feel good. And they were pretty excited for the fact that even though I was in the hospital for almost a month, that I continued to lose weight even during that time, because they know that you're limited on the things that you can do or the things that you can eat while you're in the hospital, because you're kind of at the mercy of whatever the hospital chooses to serve. or chooses to make available for patients. So I had let them know, I tried to focus my meals on protein, and I tried to, limit the other stuff. Like there were pizzas that you could order and things like that. I tried cauliflower pizza. I tried the healthier options. I ordered like roasts and things like that with some vegetables on the side, and tried to eat more protein than vegetables or things like that. So I've been trying my best, and I just hope that I'm able to start seeing the pounds come off as I'm able to get more active and things like that, which that is my hope, that I'm able to get more active, um, because I don't want to be stuck in a wheelchair forever. I don't, if it happens, then it is what it is, and I will have to accept that. But as of right now, I don't want to be stuck in a wheelchair forever. And I do want to become more active like I had planned to be, which was one of the whole reasons why I had decided to get this surgery in the first place, because I wanted to be a more active person. I wanted to be able to do the activities that I wanted to do. I wanted to be able to get up and go and not feel so tired all the time or have zero motivation to do anything. So while I am concerned that I could regain weight, I am doing my best to stay on track with everything. And, I just have to figure out a way to still exercise, but do it safely. And I think that's one of the things that I'm really having a struggle with right now, is learning how to do things that I can safely do from my wheelchair with this side of my body, to, do some strength training and things like that, and do some exercise. I've looked up some seated exercise videos on YouTube, but there hasn't really been one that I can do with just one side of the body. So I might look for some like hemiplegic exercise, like seated exercise videos. If you guys have seen any on YouTube, definitely let me know, or at any other platform or website, let me know that, because I would definitely love to try it out. But yes, that is it for today's video. If you guys have any questions or would like to hear me talk about any specific topic in the future on my channel, let me know, and I would be glad to get something filmed for you. And yeah, that's all I have for today. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.